Professionals like lawyers and accountants rely on AI to parse massive documents, like a 500-page court transcript or a complex financial ledger. When you upload those confidential files to a standard AI chatbot, that sensitive data is dragged into the cloud and processed on servers you do not control. Under the 2026 enforcement standards of South Africa's Protection of Personal Information Act, or POPIA, businesses face severe penalties for failing to implement reasonable security measures to protect client data. Feeding personally identifiable information, like client names, physical addresses, or ID numbers, into a public cloud AI triggers cross-border transfer violations. You lose data sovereignty the second you hit send. Off-the-shelf cloud AI creates an active legal liability that routinely leaks your client's most sensitive company data to third parties. Then there is the financial drain of token economics, a model where users are charged a recurring monthly fee for every unit of AI-generated text. This subscription tax often reaches 400 Rand or more per user every single month. Renting infrastructure leaves you vulnerable. Third-party providers hold all the leverage. They can throttle your access, increase their prices, or shut down your workspace entirely without warning. You can avoid this by acquiring a localized enterprise-grade AI. This turns a recurring expense into a permanent business asset that runs securely on your own hardware. The cloud subscription model forces you to pay perpetual fees simply for the privilege of putting your own client's data at risk. Taajirah Systems provides the Local Sandbox, a technology stack powered by NVIDIA NemoClaw and OpenShell that pulls massive reasoning power down from the cloud and locks it onto your machine. This system uses out-of-process guardrails, isolating the AI using Linux security modules like LandLock LSM and SecComp BPF. These create an impenetrable architectural cage its own code cannot bypass. File system restrictions are absolute. The AI is strictly limited to a single designated folder. Attempts to access your broader hard drive are physically blocked by the kernel. The same logic applies to the internet. All unauthorized outbound connections are denied by default. Attempts to send data to unapproved servers bounce off the perimeter, instantly alerting you for manual approval. Taajirah Systems installs this exact caged architecture straight onto your existing professional hardware, whether that is an M-series Mac or a high-spec Windows laptop. By trapping the AI on your device through caged execution, OpenShell fulfills the reasonable security measures mandated by the information regulator. Some tasks require the massive processing power of top-tier cloud models. To handle those securely, the NemoClaw privacy router governs exactly what data leaves your machine. Before reaching the public internet, prompts run through a parallelized detection process. Sensitive information like names, addresses, and ID numbers are identified and swapped for safe placeholders at your network's edge. With sensitive details scrubbed, the anonymized text travels to the cloud. This lets you safely use massive models like Nematron 3 Super to summarize dense million-token context windows, roughly 3 thick novels, without exposing actual client data. For highly classified tasks that cannot leave your enterprise perimeter, the router directs workloads exclusively to smaller, localized models running entirely on your own GPU. You keep strict sovereignty over your data while still wielding the reasoning power of frontier AI. Deploying this infrastructure requires serious expertise. Taajirah Systems is led by a senior full-stack developer with 8 years of professional engineering experience. Taajirah builds production-grade system architecture, far removed from the unhardened wrappers typically found on the web. The implementation is based on years of daily AI deployment in complex, high-stakes enterprise environments. We take those massive server-level controls and scale them for your personal laptop. Taajirah Systems acts as the bridge, taking complex NVIDIA enterprise security tools and making them viable and stable for the individual professional. We provide a complete professional installation for a single one-time fee of 2,500 Rand. Compare that to the alternative. You can continue paying for cloud subscriptions and risking POPA fines, or you can make a single solid investment in your own infrastructure. That single fee unlocks 1 million token memory capacity and complete data privacy, all with zero reliance on a third-party kill switch. You own the intelligence, Our on-site implementation services are currently available to professionals across Ruderport, Johannesburg, Sandton, and the West Rand. Book a 15-minute on-site demonstration with us today. We will show you the technology running flawlessly on our own hardware right in your office before we ever touch yours.